Very good evening, all of you. Hope you all are doing well. Let's start with today's session. Yesterday, we started with dictionary data structure, right? Dictionary is an ordered,
Yes,
ordered collection of key comma value pairs. Key value pair. Key is always distinct, value need not be. It is ordered and you can access it using square bracket and you can mention the key. So yesterday we saw how to create dictionary, how to access items. This part we have done. Next, we will see how to change value of any dictionary item. You can change it just by writing dictionary object square bracket key, okay, equal to value. Just give the value. So what it will do, it will replace the value of this old key. This key is there in the dictionary. So its old value will be replaced with this new value. But suppose if this key is absent in the dictionary, no problem. It will add it as a new key and new value in the dictionary. Okay. So if this key is existing, no problem. Its old value will be changed with this new value. And if the key doesn't exist, it will add this key and this value as a new key value in the dictionary. Okay. See, so to change the value of a specific item, use following syntax. Dictionary of key equal to value. Your dictionary object square bracket key equal to value. See, this is your dictionary. I'm writing info of name equal to. So whatever the old name is getting replaced with new name. You can print and see the value of key name is changed from old value to this new value. Okay, see, I'll just give you a quick. Now I'm creating dictionary info with name, okay, age, salary, and you can print and see that dictionary. And now I'm writing info of name equal to, suppose I'm giving my name. And you can print and see the dictionary. The value of key name is changed to this new name. And suppose if you are trying to change the value of such key which is not there, okay? Like here I'm putting department equal to IT. Now, as department IT is not there, department and IT, it's not there only, it will add it as a new key value. You can print and see. See, in this case, it has changed the value of key name to Ajit. And in the next case, department key was not there. So it has added that department with value IT. Okay. Now to traverse dictionary, you can traverse dictionary one by one. There is provision given. Okay. Default, if you traverse using our standard for loop, our standard for loop is there for X in any iterable. So same way, if you're using for X in your dictionary, the standard for loop which we have used for list, tuple, set, the same for loop if you use, what it will do, it will traverse keys. One by one, the keys will be given, not the value. Getting one by one key will come, and then while printing, you can print D of X like this. As X is anyway going to be the key, you can mention that key here in the square bracket, you will get value for it. Okay, and there are other ways also. one by one. So you can loop through a dictionary by using your standard for loop. Okay, suppose this is your your dictionary, and suppose you want to print all the key names in the dictionary. Only the key names you want to print. Okay, so there are provision given. One, the standard for loop, this one, for k in info. Okay, which we have applied for normal list, tuple, set. So when you apply this standard for loop, okay, for k in info, one by one, just the keys will come in it. It will keep giving you the key one by one, like name, then age, then salary, and you can print and see. Okay, and there is another way also. There is one method called keys. If you write like this, info dot keys. Okay. Now, what does this info dot keys return? It will also return one iterable. One more iterable will come of type dict underscore keys. Dict underscore keys is also a iterable, remember. And in that iterable, what will come? Only the keys part will come. Okay? And as it's a iterable, you can use it in a for loop to traverse it one by one. Okay? So info.keys return a iterable of type dict underscore keys. Okay? So that is second way provided. You can do it by that way also. Like print all key names in the dictionary. You can print it the keys with that way also. Okay? And suppose you want to print all values in the dictionary one by one. Just values print karna. So you can use this above for loop only, which is giving you keys one by one. For k in info, it will give you key one by one. First name will come, then age, then salary. Then what you can do is while printing, instead of printing k, you can print info of k. Info square bracket k. Okay? What it will return? The value associated with that key. And anyway, we want to print value, right? Or no, print all values in the dictionary one by one. So you can print the values in this way. One by one, you'll get the keys for k in info. So what is it going to return one by one? The keys part, name, age, salary. And when you write
Yes.
info of k, it will give the value of that key. This is one way. Second, you can get the keys by keys method. See, for k in, and if I write info dot keys, there is one method called keys. Understanding? There is one method called keys, and keys method will return one more iterable of type dict underscore keys. If you check the return value of this, it will be again a iterable of only keys. And as it's a iterable, if you use that iterable in a for loop, it will give one by one value from that iterable, which is going to be key. And then inside when you will come in the for loop, and if you write info of k, it will give you the value associated with it. Value
Yes.
associated with that info. Okay. And one more way is there. If you want only values, only the values part you want, then we have one thing called info dot values. There's also one more method. जैसे हमें info dot keys method था,
Yes.
वैसे info dot values method भी है. It will also return you one iterable of type dict underscore values. ये class है in Python. Like we have of type set, of type list, of type tuple, same way of type dict underscore values. ऐसा एक iterable आएगा. And in that iterable, only what will be there? the values part.
And yes.
Okay. And as it's a iterable, you can use again in a for loop and traverse it one by one. Correct? So all the ways are there. See, the standard this above for loop, if you use one by one key, you'll get, and if you write info of k, you'll get the value of it.
Yes.
Then I said there is one keys method also, info.keys. It will return you one iterable of type dict underscore keys. Dict underscore keys नाम का एक class है. So it is a iterable. It will return that iterable. And that iterable, when you use in a for loop, it will give value one by one from that iterable. What is there in that iterable? Only keys, right? So the keys will come. When you write info of key, you'll get the value for it. Or the third way is directly info.values. Info.values will return an
Values.
iterable of type dict underscore values. And in that iterable, only the values part will be there. And you can extract that values in a for loop and print and see. See, so how many ways are there, right? So see, suppose I'm writing for k in info and print k. Just keys will get printed. Say name, age, salary, department. Okay. But you want to print values. Then what you can do is you can use this standard for loop for k in info. And while printing, you can write info of k.
Okay.
Okay. So you'll get the value associated with that key. Because here one by one key will come. So first time, what is the key? Name. So info of name, info of age, info of salary, info of department. So info of department is IT, info of salary is 45,000, info of age is 49. ठीक है?
Yes.
Right? Then another way which I said, you can get like this. See, if I write info dot keys, it is going to return one iterable, guys. This is an iterable of type uh, dict underscore keys. You can check
Yes.
that. And in that keys, in that iterable, only keys have come. See, can you see dict underscore keys? And in that iterable, what has come? Only keys.
Even keys.
Okay. And if I use that in a for loop, as it's a iterable, आपको चाहिए तो इसका data type भी print करके देखो. Type of keys. It is class dict underscore keys. But dict underscore key class is also iterable. And as it's iterable, you can use it in a for loop. Say like this. For k in info dot keys, जो एक iterable लाके देगा. And then you can write info of k. And you'll get the values for it. Get it? And suppose if you write like this, values equal to info dot values. Okay? Info dot values. This will also return you an iterable. And that iterable will be of type bit underscore values. अब चाहिए तो इसका भी टाइप प्रिंट करके देख सकते हो. ठीक है? See, class dict underscore values. And if you print that values, it will show you that it is a iterable of type dict underscore values and only values are there. As it's a iterable, still, again, as I said, you can use it directly in a for loop. Suppose I write for v in info dot values and print and see that value. It will print these values. G 49, 45,000, IT. Correct? To see how many ways are there for printing values. One, by using values method, it will give you an iterable of type dict underscore values in which all values are there. And as it's a iterable, you can use it in a for loop. Okay? Or you can use info.keys. It will give you dict underscore keys iterable in which only keys are there. Use it in a for loop. One by one key will come. Use that key in a square bracket. You'll get the value. Or standard for loop only you can use. because it is also anyway going to give you keys. Okay. And there is one more method. Okay. If you want both at a time, means you want the key also and the value also. Each one by one, the key value, both you want. Then they have provided one method called dictionary dot items. Okay. As we have method values, we have method keys. Same way we have method items. So dictionary dot items, one method is there. Now this will also return one iterable, and that iterable will be of type dict underscore items. Understanding? Dict underscore items. जैसे ये लाके देता है dict underscore values, ये लाके देता है dict underscore keys. Same way ये लाके देगा dict underscore items का एक iterable. And what will be there in it? ऐसे tuples रहेंगे. And tuple में दो ही value रहेगा, एक key और एक value. Next, key and the value, like this. So it will give you one iterable of such tuples, and every tuple contains only two values, the key and the value. Key and the value. Get it? जैसे यहाँ ये पहला टपल आएगा name अजी, age 49, salary 4500. And as it's a iterable, you can use it in a for loop. So when you use in for loop, this tuple will come one at a time. पहली बार ये tuple आएगा, फिर next time ये tuple. Get it? So you can check that as well. See, print all key and values in the dictionary one by one using items method. देखो यहाँ मैं ये भी दिखा देता हूँ. Okay, यहाँ मैंने लिखा item info dot items. If you print and see that, it will be a iterable of type dict underscore items. See, dict underscore items. ये type का वो iterable है, dict underscore items. And can you see in that iterable all tuples have come, and each tuple is containing key value, key value, key value. Getting? And if you print its type, इसका data type check किया, तो it will be dict underscore items. वो इधर print भी हुआ देखो. Getting? And as it is a iterable, can I use it in a for loop? Yes. देखो.
Yes.
So I'm using for item in info dot items. तो info dot items ये iterable लाके देगा ये वाला. That iterable when you're using in a for loop, will it give one by one tuple from it? एक एक करके ये tuple इसमें आते रहेगा. पहला ये tuple आएगा, फिर next tuple, फिर third tuple in that item. And if you print and see that item, you'll see all the tuples one by one. देखो पहला tuple, दूसरा tuple, तीसरा, चौथा. Okay, so it will just show you the tuples. Suppose you don't want tuple, you want both the values separate, the key and the value. So whatever tuple is coming from here, it is returning one tuple. You can there only unpack it. उसको unpack कर सकते हो. ठीक है? कैसे? तो दो separate variable में unpack करो. K, V in info dot items. Getting? So info dot items is going to return you this iterable. ये iterable लाके देगा. कौन? Info dot item. Then that iterable you have used in a for loop. So for loop will fetch one by one tuple from it. ये एक समय में एक tuple आएगा. That tuple you are unpacking in K and V. तो पहला जो tuple आएगा वो unpack होकर K में name जाएगा, V में अजीत जाएगा. नेक्स्ट टाइम ये सेकेंड टपल वो अनपैक होकर K में अजीत एज जाएगा एंड V में 49 जाएगा. Get it? And you can print and see that. Suppose मैं print कर रहा हूं K, V and SCP equal to colon देता हूं. See. K and V, KV, 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 and as a separator, colon. Okay? So I hope you got it. See, info.items, and info.items is going to give you one dict underscore items iterable, dict underscore items, type iterable come. And in that iterable, what are there? Tuples are there. And each tuple contains key and value, key value, key value. Then one by one, you're fetching that tuple, and that tuple you're unpacking directly in two variables. Unpacking concept we have studied. Packing, unpacking at
Yes,
the
sir.
time of list, and during tuple also I told you. Okay? So this way you can use these three methods: dictionary.keys, dictionary.values, dictionary.items for traversing the dictionary. Now, next is if you want to check whether the key is present in the dictionary or not. Okay? Then you can use in operator. In membership operator, we have studied already. In
Yes.
list also, set, tuple, same way. Here in operator, K in dictionary. Whatever your dictionary object, and this is the key. Key. So if this key is present in the dictionary, it will return true. If the key is absent in the dictionary, it will return false. Okay? So to determine if a specified key is present in a dictionary, use in keyword. See, this is your dictionary. You're checking age in info. So as age key is there in the dictionary, it is returning true. Wife in info. Now in this dictionary, there is no key called wife. It returns
False.
false. Okay? In this same dictionary, we will continue. This dictionary which we created today. Okay? In that only, if I'm printing, print name in info, or I'm printing wife in info. Okay? See, as name is there, name key is there in the dictionary, it has given true. Wife key is not there in the dictionary, it is returning false.
False.
Okay? Then finding out how many key value pairs are there in the dictionary. In short, how many elements are there in the dictionary. Standard built-in function is there. I hope you know it. Length,
Yes.
and then pass the dictionary. len. This len is actually applicable for any iterable. ये len ना आप लोग set पे भी लगा सकते हो. You can apply it on tuple, you can apply on list, you can apply on dictionary, you can apply on string also. जितने भी iterables होते हैं सब पे चलेगा. तो length of dictionary, it will return you number of elements in that dictionary. ठीक है? See, to determine how many items a dictionary has, use len built-in function. Yeah, देखो. Info, key value, length of info. How many key values are there? 4. Sorry, you're 3. It is returning 3. Like in our case, let's check. I think in our case, we have 4 len of info. Okay? We have name, age, salary, and department. Therefore, it is returning 4. Right? Then if you want to remove any item from the dictionary, okay, so for that also there are methods provided. You can use those methods, right? Now, what are those methods? First is a pop method. You can use pop method, and there is one more called pop item, and one more by using del language construct, which we used at the time of list also. याद करो जरा,
Yes.
ठीक है? So you can use this dictionary dot pop, and you have to pass to it key. Okay. So if this key is present in that dictionary, if the key is present in the dictionary, it will remove it along with the value, that key value pair, is deleted, and it will return the value of that deleted item. D.pop key present in the dictionary. So key comma value removed from the dictionary, and the value of that item it will return. Value of the key which is deleted, it will return. And suppose this key is absent, it will generate key error. Getting? If the key is absent, key error is generated. And if present, it will remove and return the value of that deleted key. Okay? See, the pop method removes the item with the specified key. Same thing in list pop method was there, and there we used to pass index. वहाँ index भेजते थे. And if we don't pass index, it used to delete by default the last item. हमेशा last item delete करता था. And अगर index pass किया तो at that index, whichever element is there, it used to delete it and return the value at that index. Correct? Somewhat same है. But here you have to give the key. यहाँ optional नहीं है, key देना ही पड़ेगा. So the pop method removes the item with specified key name. If the key is present, it will return the value of that removed item. So returns value of the key which is removed. If key is absent, it will generate key error. Okay? As an example, see. Info, this is your dictionary. Info.pop age. Age is there. It will remove this. ये निकाल देगा from the dictionary. And whatever value is there of the key, that it will return. It will return 49. And if you print and see your dictionary, now one key will be less in it. And if you try to pop with a key which is absent, it will generate key error by. Okay? See, here in this case, we'll do it. Print, suppose before deleting, we are printing the dictionary. Now I'll write print info.pop and suppose I'm removing age. Print info. Okay? And again, if I try to remove pop age, which is already removed, यहाँ already remove हुआ and वापस remove करने की कोशिश करोगे, it will give you an error. ठीक है? See, in the last case, first case dictionary print हुआ, फिर pop age, तो age remove हुआ है और उसका value लाके दिया. Now when you see the dictionary, in that age is not there. And again, you are trying to pop age, which is not there. It generates key error age. Okay? Okay, I'll keep that error as it is. Then there is one more method called pop item. Pop item नाम का भी method है, जो by default last elements it will just remove the last key value pair, last key value. And after removing it, it returns that key value pair which is returned, deleted as a tuple. वो एक tuple के form में उसको return करेगा. Get it? See here, you have one pop item, and if you call info.pop item, it will by default remove the last item. And whichever that last item is deleted, it returns that deleted item as a key comma value tuple. See, removes the last item, returns removed item as a tuple of key comma value pair. Get it? See, suppose this is your dictionary and you are writing info.pop item. Which item will be deleted? Salary 4500. This will be removed and it will return that removed item as a tuple. Because salary comma 4500. Okay? Check here. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll recreate that dictionary. Or we can continue also here. We can continue with that previous one. Print info. This is your dictionary. And now if I write print info.pop item. Okay. So info.pop item is going to remove this department IT. Department
Yes.
IT. This pair is removed and it returns that as a tuple. Print and see your dictionary. Again, if you write info.pop item, next time what will be deleted? Salary 4500. So
Yes.
salary 45000, that is returned as a tuple. Check. Now that will also be gone from your dictionary. See, this is your original dictionary. Info.pop item. The last one is returned as a tuple. Again, if you print and see that info, now that is not there in it. Info.pop item. Now salary 4500. That is also not in the dictionary. Okay. So here it is deleting the entire item, and the item which is deleted, it returns it as a tuple in the form of key comma value. And you can delete it using delete language construct also guys. ऐसे एक language construct है del, तो ये भी use कर सकते हो del dictionary of key. ठीक है? So if the key is present in that dictionary, it will be deleted. It doesn't return anything because it's not a built-in function nor it is a method. ये लैंग्वेज फैसिलिटी है. जैसे इफ है, इफ एल्स है, फॉर लूप है, वाइल लूप है, ब्रेक है, कंटिन्यू है. सेम वे ये भी एक लैंग्वेज कंस्ट्रक्ट है. तो del d of key, if the key is present, it will remove it. Absent, here also key error is generated. Correct? And if you write del d, entire dictionary only is destroyed. ठीक है? And if you just want to make the dictionary empty, but the dictionary should be there, then use clear method. There is a method called clear, which was there for list as well and for set, but not for tuple. Tuple के लिए नहीं था, set के लिए था, list के लिए था, dictionary के लिए भी है. D dot clear. It will just remove the key value pairs, that it will remove the items from the dictionary. It will make the dictionary empty, but the dictionary will exist. ठीक है?
Yes.
See. The del keyword removes the item with the specified key name. See, del info of age. It will delete it from your dictionary. If you want to destroy the entire dictionary, then just write del, okay, and the name of the dictionary. The del keyword can also delete the dictionary completely. Now, if you try to access that, it will give name error. And if you
Yes.
just want to remove the items from the dictionary and make the dictionary empty, but the dictionary is existing, okay, then use clear method. The clear method removes all items from the dictionary. Info.clear. Okay? See, quickly I'll show you. Now, I guess in our dictionary we have only one item. Now, if I write info.clear and print and see the dictionary, it will just show you empty dictionary. See, but the dictionary is existing,
Yes.
right? And if you have some another dictionary, I'm taking A colon 10, B colon 20, C colon 50. And you're writing del D of A, print the dictionary. Del D of A. So this key value is gone. So now in the dictionary, B and C is there. Suppose you are writing del D and then print D. It will give name error. The entire dictionary only is gone. And as the dictionary only is destroyed and you're trying to access it, it will give you name error.
Mm.
Name D is not defined. Okay? So that concept is clear. Then suppose you want to create a clone of your dictionary. exact same concept in list also we have studied, guys. List के समय भी देखा था. Okay, like if you already have one dictionary, D1 equal to some dictionary, and when you write D2 equal to D1, in this case it is not creating copy of the dictionary. D1 का copy नहीं बनेगा, only the reference is copied, and therefore both are referring to the same dictionary. D1 जिस डिक्शनरी को रेफर कर रहा है, D2 भी उसी डिक्शनरी, मींस ये रेफरेंस सिर्फ इसमें आके कॉपी होता है, तो D2 भी वही डिक्शनरी को रेफर. तो अगर अज्यूम करो D1 ने कोई और एक की ऐड किया तो ये D2 को दिखेगा, या D2 ने कोई की रिमूव किया तो वो D1 को दिखेगा. Why? Because both are doing operations in the same dictionary, not a clone. कॉपी क्रिएट नहीं हो रहा है, दोनों एक ही डिक्शनरी को रेफर कर रहे हैं. गेटिंग? बट अपना इंटेंशन ये नहीं था. What should happen? The clone should be created. Then they have given one copy method. D1 equal to, ये डिक्शनरी है अपने पास ऑलरेडी, and then you can write D2 equal to D1 dot copy. ठीक है? Now here what happens is, copy method who has called D1, ये कॉपी को इन्वोक किसने किया? D1 ने. तो ऑब्वियसली द क्लोन ऑफ व्हाट इज क्रिएटेड, D1, D1 का क्लोन बनेगा. तो D1 ऑलरेडी है, ठीक है? तो इट विल क्रिएट अ डुप्लीकेट. इनिशियली बोथ विल हैव सेम की वैल्यू, दोनों में इसमें जो की वैल्यू है वही इसमें रहेगा दोनों में, बट मेमोरी अलग है. D2 अपने डिक्शनरी को रेफर कर रहा है, D1 अपने. आप इसका एड्रेसेस प्रिंट करके देखोगे, टोटल अलग. तो नाउ इफ D1 adds one more key, that won't affect to D2, or if D2 removes one key, that won't affect to D1. Get it? So
Yes.
this way you can create a clone by using copy method, or you can use dict constructor also. Get it? ऐसे D2 equal to, उसको हम built in function ही कहते हैं, but वो reality में वो constructor होता है. वो एक नया डिक्शनरी ऑब्जेक्ट बना रहा है. It's a constructor. So here we can say, like, there is a method called dict to which you pass one original dictionary, and ये function क्या करेगा? D1 का डुप्लीकेट बनाएगा, एंड वो डुप्लीकेट का एड्रेस रिटर्न करेगा जो D2 में आएगा. तो बोथ वे यू कैन डू इट. ठीक है? तो आई जस्टिफाई दैट. Simply assigning dict1 to dict2 won't create copy of dict1. अगर आपने dict1 को dict2 को असाइन किया है तो ये dict1 का कॉपी नहीं क्रिएट, ओनली रेफरेंस विल बी कॉपीड. दैट इज dict1 and dict2 both refer to the same memory. Get it? If you make change in dict1, it is reflected to D2 and vice versa. Get it? देखो ये अपना ओरिजिनल डिक्शनरी प्रिंट किया, B इक्वल टू A का B प्रिंट किया, तो B भी वही प्रिंट होने वाला, क्योंकि एनीवे क्या कॉपी हुआ है? जस्ट व्हाट इज कॉपीड,
Reference.
द रेफरेंस.
Reference.
ये कुछ नया नहीं बना है. इट इज नॉट अ कॉपी, only the reference is put. So they are just two names of the same memory. Alias होता है ना, alias, alias, alias. इंग्लिश में, मराठी में उर्फ कहते हैं, उर्फ, है ना? इनविटेशन कार्ड, लग्न पत्रिका में लिखा रहता है, वो दूल्हे का नाम कुछ रहता है और बैकेट में लिखा रहता है उर्फ राजू, उर्फ बबलिया, whatever. तो that is called as alias. So here also same thing, another name of A ओरिजिनल नेम है, उसी को नया नेम B मिल गया. तो जब B प्रिंट करोगे, सेम. इफ यू प्रिंट द एड्रेसेस इटसेल्फ आर सेम. एड्रेस सेम है, यही जस्टिफाई करता है कि कॉपी नहीं क्रिएट हुआ, ओनली रेफरेंस कॉपी हुआ. Therefore, if I add one more key, T नहीं, see A of T 40, यहाँ एक नया की, वो A को भी दिखेगा और B को भी दिखेगा. If you try to print B is also going to see the same dictionary. Getting? See. एक्चुअली ये सब बताने की भी जरूरत नहीं है करके, ये एड्रेस ही जब सेम आता है यही प्रूफ कर देता है। तो ये आगे की सब चीजें इज इमटेरियल फॉर प्रूविंग। जस्ट मैं बता रहा हूं ऐसे करके, जरूरत भी नहीं है, ये बहुत सफिशिएंट है। When both addresses are same, that itself proves they are not different. They are just two names of the same memory. Correct? So I hope you got it. And same way अगर B ने एक Y ऐड किया, Y ऐड मीन्स B ने Y का वैल्यू चेंज किया, B ने Y का वैल्यू 20 से 25 किया, तो वो चेंजेस दोनों को दिखेगा। देखो A को भी Y 25 दिख रहा है और B को भी Y 20, बिकॉज वो अलग है ही नहीं। अंडरस्टैंडिंग ना? See, so I'm creating one dictionary. I'll take A 10, B 20, C 30. And then I'm writing D2 equal to D1. प्रिंट करके देखोगे तो दोनों डिक्शनरी सेम आएगा। एंड अगर आईडी भी प्रिंट करोगे दोनों डिक्शनरी का, then also it will be same. See, are the addresses same? एंड जब एड्रेस ही सेम है यही प्रूव करता है, अलग से कुछ एक्स्ट्रा बताने की भी जरूरत नहीं। देखो जैसे मैं D1 में डी ऐड करता हूं एस 40 एंड प्रिंट एंड सी बोथ द डिक्शनरी, तो सिर्फ डी में D1 में नहीं ऐड होगा, D2 को भी दिखेगा, क्योंकि वो अलग है ही नहीं ना। एंड सेम वे अगर D2 ने बी की वैल्यू 30 से 300 कर दी एंड फिर भी दोनों प्रिंट करके देखें, तो दोनों को 30 की 300 की जगह 200 कर दो। सी, यहां भी 200, यहां भी, बिकॉज बेसिकली कॉपी क्रिएट ही नहीं हुआ था, ओनली व्हाट वाज डन,
Reference.
रेफरेंस वाज कॉपीड। तो अगर आपको चाहिए कि क्या बने, क्लोन बने, जस्ट रेफरेंस नहीं कॉपी होना चाहिए, क्लोन, यू कैन डू लाइक दिस, D2 इक्वल टू D1 डॉट कॉपी। अभी अगर प्रिंट करके देखोगे दोनों डिक्शनरी सेम ही आएगा, क्योंकि इनिशियली दे बोथ अ कॉपी ऑफ ईच अदर। क्लोन है ना, डुप्लीकेट है, तो इनिशियली दोनों सेम ही रहेंगे, राइट? बट इफ यू प्रिंट एंड सी द एड्रेसेस, एड्रेसेस ही डिफरेंट है। देखो, आर द एड्रेसेस सेम और डिफरेंट? एड्रेसेस आर डिफरेंट। दिस इटसेल्फ प्रूव्स कि कॉपी मेथड ने डुप्लीकेट बना के लाके दिया। इसलिए देखो, अगर आपने ये सब ऑपरेशंस अभी किए, D1 में डी ऐड किया, गेट इट? 40 ऐड कर रहा हूं, या D2 बी का वैल्यू 200 कर रहा है, तो यहां देखो जब D1 ऑफ D40 का, तो ओनली D1 में डी आ गया, डी, D2 में नहीं। एंड D2 ने बी की वैल्यू 20 को 200 की, तो D1 की नहीं। कैन यू सी? यहां सिर्फ डी ऐड हुआ, यहां नहीं, और यहां
Yes.
से बी की वैल्यू चेंज हुई, ये। तो ये एक्स्ट्रा बताने की भी नहीं जरूरत थी आइडियली, क्योंकि जब एड्रेस ही अलग आया, इससे ही प्रूव होता है कि कॉपी ने क्लोन बना के दिया है, जस्ट रेफरेंस कॉपी नहीं हुआ। ठीक है, तो क्विकली अबाउट कॉपी मेथड विल सी। सो कॉपी मेथड विल रिटर्न कॉपी, दैट इज क्लोन ऑफ डिक्शनरी डी। ओके, सी, a equal to, this is your original dictionary, b equal to a dot copy, you will get a copy. Initially both the dictionaries are same. If you print the address, address itself is different, that itself proves copy is created. देखो a of t equal to 40 किया, तो ये की t सिर्फ a में ऐड होगा, b में नहीं। सी, यहां ऐड हुआ, यहां नहीं। ठीक है, एंड वाइस वर्सा, कि अगर मैंने b से ये y की वैल्यू चेंज की, तो सिर्फ b में ही चेंज हुआ है, a में। एंड सेम यू कैन डू इट बाय द फंक्शन dict. इट इज ऑल्सो क्रिएटिंग अ क्लोन। किसका क्लोन? जो डिक्शनरी उसको पास करोगे, इट्स लाइक अ कॉपी कंस्ट्रक्टर। देखो अभी जो डिक्शनरी आप पास करोगे ना, इसका डुप्लीकेट बनाएगा, and it will return the reference of that duplicate. ये जो ओरिजिनल डिक्शनरी है उसका डुप्लीकेट क्रिएट हुआ और वो डुप्लीकेट का एड्रेस रिटर्न होगा जो हम P में कलेक्ट करते हैं. Getting? So that way also you can do. See, dict built-in method returns copy, that is clone of your dictionary. This is original. B equal to dict of A. Initially both the dictionaries are same, but if you print the addresses are different. And as addresses are different, independently you can change them. You can change D1, no effect to D2. You change D2, no effect to D1. Initially they are clone of each other. As they are clone, their values initially are same. Getting, no? I hope you got it. Right, guys? Now I'll
Yes, sir.
see the same activity. I'll just copy paste and do it with dict method. That's a built-in function. Actually, we call it as a built-in function, but actually it is creating an object of class dict. So it is a constructor. If you know object-oriented programming little bit, you will understand. Otherwise, now here leave it. Assume dict is a function which takes one dictionary and create a copy of the dictionary and return the reference of that copy. See. Initially, both are same, but their addresses are different. So when you add this key D in D1, it is in D1 only, not in D2. And when you change the value of B to 200, B from 20 to 200, it is only in D2, not in D1. Okay? I hope you got it. Then there's one method called update. D1 dot update, and you can pass another dictionary. What this method does, it will add all the key value pairs of D2 in D1. D2 के अंदर जितने भी की वैल्यू पेयर्स है वो सब किसमें जाके ऐड कर देगा D1 में. Okay, but suppose in D1 there are some keys which are already in D2, or other way I'll say in D2 there are some keys which are already in D1. Then it is just going to replace old value with the new value. मीन्स अगर इसमें की D1 में की A है, की B है और की C है, और इसमें B है, C है और D है. Correct? Whatever values are there, 10, 20, 30. Maybe here we have 50, 60, 70. So what it is going to do, it is going to add key value pairs of D2 in D1. But this B is already there. So it will just replace that 20 by 50. Okay? C 30. 30 will just replace by 60 because C is already there. Okay? But D is not there. It will add that D as a new key and new value. Getting, guys? This way update works. See. So what update does, it will add all the key value pairs of D2 in D1. That is, all the items of D2 are added in D1. Adds all the items of D2 in D1. If keys of D2 are already present in D1, then it will just replace the values of D1 by D2's value. D2 के value वहां replace हो जाएंगे. See, this is A dictionary, this is B dictionary, print and see. Now you're writing A dot update B. All the items of B are added here. But when you add Y is already there. So this 30 is replaced in place of 20. And Z is not there. It will add Z as a new key. देखो, Z नया की add हो गया. And Y already था, तो ये 30, 20 की जगह पे replace हुआ. Getting, guys? I hope it is clear. D1 equal to A10, B20, C30, suppose. D2, B40, C50, and D60. And now you're writing D1 dot update D2. Print and see your dictionary. See, is this B20 replaced with 40, 30 replaced with 50, and D was not there, it is added as a new one.
Yes.
Okay? And then one last method is there called set default, and the dictionary part will get over so that we can start with the next topic. Next module will start, that is functions. Okay? So just quickly, I'll tell you about this set default. It does the dual work, like it will do the work of get and adding also. See, now if the key is present in the dictionary, if the key is already there in the dictionary, it will return you value of it. अगर ये की पहले से डिक्शनरी में है तो उसका वैल्यू लाके देगा. But if the key is absent, it will add that as a new key. And what will be the value? Default none. Default none लेगा. But if you have given value, then it will use that value and that key and add that new key value pair in the dictionary. मीन्स कैसे ड्यूअल काम कर रहा है कि अगर की प्रेजेंट है तो उसका वैल्यू लाके देता है, बट एब्सेंट है तो उसको ऐड कर देगा. बट while adding, what will be the value? If you have not given value, it will take none. And if you have given value, then it will take your value. हमने जो दिया हुआ वैल्यू है वो वैल्यू और ये की यूज करेगा. Get it? See, I'll give you an example. What I'll do is I'll take this dictionary only now. Okay, I'll call it as D. Print and see that dictionary. Now, if you write D dot set default and B, if I'm writing, okay, B. Now, as B is present, it will give you the value for that. B present है ना, ठीक है, तो उसका value लाके देगा 20. But if you give any key which is absent, D dot set default, and suppose I'm giving D, but value I didn't give. Value नहीं दिया है ना, तो value I didn't give, तो what it will take? None. And as D is absent, it will add it. Add कर देगा, ठीक है. And देख सकते हो अपना डिक्शनरी, तो उसमें एक नया की D ऐड हुआ रहेगा, ठीक है. ये अपना पहला डिक्शनरी है D. फिर D डॉट सेट डिफॉल्ट B प्रेजेंट है इसलिए उसका वैल्यू आ गया 20 दे दिया. D डॉट सेट डिफॉल्ट D इज नॉट देयर, तो उसने ऐड किया. ऐड करते समय वैल्यू क्या लिया? नन, इसलिए वो नन रिटर्न. एंड व्हेन यू सी द डिक्शनरी, इज इट एडेड D विथ नन? ठीक है. बट इंस्टेड ऑफ दैट, अगर मैंने लिखा D डॉट सेट डिफॉल्ट ई देता हूं और मैं वैल्यू देता हूं 100 एंड फिर प्रिंट करके लिखता हूं, तो नाउ ऑल्सो ई इज एब्सेंट इन द डिक्शनरी.
Yes.
इट विल ऐड इट, नए से ऐड करेगा, बट ऐड करते समय व्हाट इट विल टेक? वैल्यू 100
Okay.
and it will return that 100. See, has it added it? E100. So concept समझ में आया. If the key is present, it will give the value. Absent, it will add it. जो की आपने दिया हुआ एब्सेंट है तो ऐड कर देगा, प्रेजेंट है तो उसकी वैल्यू रिटर्न करेगा. दैट्स सिंपल इट इज. गेट इट? तो रिटर्न्स वैल्यू ऑफ गिवन की. Whatever key you give, it returns the value of it. If key is absent, then it will add this key and this value as a new key value in the dictionary. And if the value is not given, it takes by default value as none. See, if value is not given, then none is used as default value. This is your dictionary. A dot set default y. Y present है, इसलिए 20 लाके दिया. A dot set default t 60. Is t present in the dictionary? No. Add कर देगा. And while adding, it will take 60 as a value and return that 60. Dictionary print करके देखो, उसमें t add. Okay? Getting guys? So I hope it is clear.
Yes.
So for today, we'll take a pause here. In the next session, we are going to start next module, that is functions. Functions very important because from there, the difficult concepts of Python start. Functions, फिर उसके आगे object oriented programming and all those things.